Hey man, if you see somebody to my right, if they got glasses and a hat on, you know they ain't up to no good, man. You know I got my brother landlord from Alabama, the most nefarious, dastardly person that I know personally, man. How you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Happy Dub Day to everybody in Cowboy Nation. Today is the day we go get our dub. We go take our dub. We go earn our dub. And we finna go take over the NFC and the division all in one package, man. It's a must. It has to happen. And I had to talk to the people and check their temperature before we come out here and beat the living crap out of the Philadelphia Eaters. You know that's their new name, the Eaters. Shout out to Boss Cowboy Sports in the building. What's happening, sir?
Well, hey, boss, what's Gucci, man? How you living, my guy? Hey, salute to everybody sliding in, though, man. I see Gary Murphy in the building helping us practice manifestation with the 6 trophies. Justin Kitchen doing the same. He said he's so hyped for this game, Z. Miss Regina Green with the green, also helping us practice manifestation. 434 Cowboy in the building. Michael Lockhart in the trap with you, man. Florida Cowboy in the over there in the trap with you. Hoodlum in the building with us, man. Salute to everybody sliding in and rocking with your boys, man. And
sliding in for the win.
Indeed, man. And y'all know the usual rules and regulations, though, when you tap in with Hen and you tap in with Landlord, man. First and foremost, what we need you to do before you do anything else, make sure you hit that like button. The more likes that we get on these platforms, man, the more that these platforms will actually promote and push our content. So if you want to see Landlord from Alabama do well, you want to see Hennythemoor do well, all you got to do is hit that like button, man. It goes a super long way in helping out your content creators, man.
Absolutely.
Juan said last time I slid into the liquor store, Henny said he had a bottle of Eagles tears and the shit hidden. Man, hey, you know that we got Eagles tears on deck still, man. You know, I still got some bottled tears from when they lost Super Bowl, man. That shit potent as hell right now, man. Almost a year old. You might fuck around and die. You take too big of a swig of that stuff, man. So you know. Just if you buy a bottle of Eagle tears, man, just use it as decoration, man. I would not consume anything that came out of an eagle. You know, they eat shit. So, you know, you got to be very, very cautious when you consume anything coming out of an eagles, man.
It's not for human consumption, sir. It is not.
Nah, just use it as a trophy, man. You know, use it as a trophy, put it up there on your liquor shelf. You know, it's for viewing purposes only. Do not open the bottle. Don't crack the seal.
The Philadelphia Eaters. We already know what they eating, man. We already know what they eat over there. They finna eat that mixed with some crow because they've been talking smack all year. And hey, it's time. It's get back time, man. It's revenge time, man. That's what it is.
Hey, they get back a mother.
That's gonna be my theme song once we get this W. I'm coming in here. They get back a mug. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that type of time. But
real talk.
You know, we looking at this like we said. I know I said it. I know you said it. This game got the makings to be a blowout. I know it sounds crazy. It's not to be disrespecting these dudes, but I just feel like we got it on our mind. It's a lot of different factors that's making me feel this way. The offense is on fire. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles defense just got smacked around. We got that blueprint. We already smacked them around before, so we got our own blueprint as well. So on top of that, you look at the way Dak Prescott is playing, how confident he is. He making videos talking about he finna crap on everybody. Hey, I just love it. I think I put that in the good column. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're not gonna be confident enough to talk smack to anybody if you're not 100% confident in the system that's behind you, in the coach that's behind you. Dak Prescott confidence level is at an all-time high, and that bodes well for our offense and the Dallas Cowboys. So that's another one. Then you look at the fact that we average 40 points at home. That's another one. Like, I don't see them boys putting up 40 on us. I don't see it. And they like to play a small, like a slower, scrappy, more scrappy form of football. I just don't think they can keep up with us when we on the top 10 level. Think about this. They beat us last time, but how many touchdowns we left on the field, though? Schoonmaker was a whole touchdown. Huh?
Is there plenty?
We left more touchdowns on the field, and we still put up, like, you know what I'm saying, 20-some points. So we still had an opportunity to score like 2 more touchdowns on top of what we had. So I'd be, if I was a betting man, I would bet towards my Cowboys getting it done this time around at home. So I just feel like this got the makings to be a blowout, y'all. And we got revenge on our mind as well. Like the Cowboys, we want this one bad. So we got revenge on our mind. We got all these other factors. That's why I feel confident in this game. And it just feels like it got blowout written all over this game.
Man, I agree with you, but real quick, man, I got to stop the show. My brother James Havens said he needs prayer. He said, Henny, I need prayer. I am back in the hospital. I'll be watching the game. Well, hold on. We're going to take a quick moment to say a prayer for my brother, man.
Yes,
Dear
sir.
God, please watch over Mr. Havens. I pray that you restore health to his body, Lord. I pray that you be with him as he go through his trials and tribulations, Father God. Please watch over him, Lord, and deliver him out of that hospital bed, Lord. Please return him to his family, God, and keep him safe and watch over him, Jesus. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
So, yeah. Hey, man. So, hey, you know, anytime you ask for prayer, we got you. Anytime you need us a helping hand, we got you, man. Because, hey, inside these chat boxes, man, we family. You know, we all we got, especially out here with all these haters out here, man. So, you know, we going to stick together. We going to support one another, man. That's how we going to hold it down.
Facts. And prayers up to everybody else who need prayer, you know, in these situations. You know, everybody going through stuff. It's holiday season, you know, some people ain't got their loved ones with them. You know, we got prayers for everybody who, you know, in need.
Indeed, man. But to give my quick assessment on what we were just talking about in regards to this being a possible blowout, man, it got the makings of a blowout when you think about it, man. Because think about it. This is one of the. I know it's the Eagles. They got this big name. They went to the Super Bowl. They got Hassan Reddick. They got Darius Slay. They got former All-Pro James Bradbury and all these different things. Right? They made the trade and they got Shaq Leonard. Look at their statistics. This is probably one of the worst passing defenses that Dak Prescott has played all year. Right? Like if we're being honest, like the Seattle Seahawks probably had a better passing defense than what D-boys have, right? In terms of totality, in terms of production, yards given up, touchdowns allowed. Like the Philadelphia Eagles are not good in really any aspect when it comes to passing the football. Yes, they can stop the run. That's the one thing that they can lay their hats on. They can stop the run. They can get some sacks. But the back end of that defense, if you can give Dak Prescott time, all them boys is food. You can pick on anybody that you want. Like Darius Slay, I like him. I like him as a player. He has not been having a Darius Slay kind of season. James Bradbury, he's turned back to a pumpkin ever since he made that little all-pro selection last year, right? Because we remember him getting baptized with the Giants. He's been getting baptized this year, right? They've been picking on him, man, right? Everybody back there can be had. Because when you look at the overall stats, because, you know, I stole these statistics. You know, I'm the number guy. When we talk numbers and we talk about these teams we playing and matchups, you know, I do a little bit of research, do a little bit of homework. I stole this right off the telly. All right, so Eagles, they give up the worst QBR. So pretty much what this means, there may be like one or two quarterbacks they shut down, but everybody and their mama have a field day when they play the Philadelphia Eagles. They give up the worst QBR in the NFL when they play opposing quarterbacks. So all these quarterbacks are having field days. Kirk Cousins got off. Dak Prescott got off. Josh Allen got off. Every quarterback with a post that plays the Philadelphia Eagles has a good statistical game. Right? There's no way around that. Right? They giving up the second most passing touchdowns in the damn National Football League. I don't know who's worse than them, but there's 30 teams better. There's 30 teams better. I don't know who's worse, but I know there's 30 teams better. Passing yards per game, they 29th. So you can your quarterback will have a good, what these numbers say, your quarterback will have a good game when he played the Philadelphia Eagles. Your quarterback will throw touchdowns when he played the Philadelphia Eagles. Your quarterback will have passing yardage when he played the Philadelphia Eagles. Right?
And he always does.
And look, and this is just them against everybody in the league. This is just them against everybody in the league right now, man. Like this not even taking into account Dak Prescott is at the tippy top of every damn thing right now. He's first in QBR. He's first in passing touchdowns in the entire National Football League. He's fourth in passing yards per game. So Dak Prescott is out this mug going crazy.
going ballistic.
And like I said, this is one of the worst defenses, passing defenses anyway, that Dak Prescott is going to play all year. You talk about the Rams. The Rams had a much better passing defense than what they could put out there. Talk about the Seattle Seahawks. They had a better passing defense than what the Philadelphia Eagles want to put out there, man. And they allow points. It's not like they're bending and not breaking. These boys are the 24th ranked passing scoring defense in the National Football League.
Facts. Yeah, prayers up for Mr. Lawrence Moore and his family. He said it's the first Christmas he had since his mom passed January 12th, 2023. Yeah, that's gonna be tough, you know. Prayers up to you. We already understand, you know, my mom been gone for almost 15 years now, so you know, I understand the pain. You understand? These the worst times, holiday season, man. These the worst times, so you know. Just be strong for the rest of your family, man, and hold it down.
Indeed, man. You know, you in our prayers, man. You know, I pray for comfort. I pray for understanding. You know, I pray that you know, you're able to get through this holiday mentally intact, man. You know, I can only imagine, man. You know, I'm a grown, rusty ass dude, and I still, you know, call my mom every day. So
yeah.
So you know, I can only imagine, man. So you know, you're in my prayers, and you know, I just you know, I just pray for the best for you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Peasy, what's up, man? Mucho, what's up with y'all, man?
Shout out to all the people rocking with us, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. But yeah, man, I think we laid down that foundation pretty solid, man. Cause the Dallas Cowboys is ready, man. I feel like they got revenge on their mind. And then I forgot one more thing. We got something to rally behind. You got to rally behind your coach, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think this right here finna be a testament to exactly how much these players love playing for Mike McCarthy. I think they finna make a statement today. I think they finna come out there and show the world like, hey, man, we really like that, and the Eagles don't want to see us. I think this is a big-time statement game. I think you'll see that from snap, from kickoff, from coin toss. You're going to see an intensified version of your team. And I feel like they're going to have it on their mind, and they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. I really do.
Hey, real quick, hey, we're going to send prayers up for your kids, too. Ashton Howard's, this is going to be their first Christmas without their mother. So, you know, hey, you know, we're going to keep them in their blessings. We're going to keep them in our prayers. You know, we're going to pray to have a blessed Christmas. And, you know, our thoughts and good wishes are with all y'all, man.
Prayers up to you, Mr. Ash.
Man, prayers up to my boy Ashton Howard, man. God deliver him. But hey, I do agree with you though, man. Cause listen, Dak Prescott already said that he wants to go out there and get this win for Mike McCarthy. This is not something that we made up. This is a word came out that man's mouth, and we know that Dak Prescott is a very goal oriented person. You know, he's somebody that wants to go out there. You know, he wants to beat the Philadelphia Eagles anyway. Like, you know, he already lost to this team once. He does not want to lose to them again. Especially
if we was both 4-win teams, we'll still want to beat the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, let them know how intensified this is. Like, it doesn't matter what the records were, we still don't want that smoke with them.
And indeed, man. And most importantly, though, like, people be forgetting, they talk about the Eagles. The Dallas Cowboys can take the lead in the division today. Like
people, in the NFC too, right? Or no, that's San Francisco still got it.
If San Francisco beats the Seahawks, they'll have the number 1 seed. If the Seattle
situation, if we win and they lose,
yes. So they would have to lose in order for us to have the 1 seed right now.
They do allow to.
But you know, we're temporarily, and like I said, it's only temporary because we would have played more NFC East teams than the Eagles. So if we win this game, we'll be 4-1 in the division. They'll be 3-1 in the division, and that's the first and most important tiebreaker. Everything else comes secondary. So that's
they
also
play the Giants again. That's about it.
They got to play the Giants twice.
Oh, Mr. Danny DeVito been hooping over there, right?
Yeah, he been balling. And I think Tyrod Taylor is back actually.
Danny DeVito might beat him now.
Yeah, I think they actually gonna go with Tyrod Taylor. But you know, either way, I think both them boys are playing better football than Daniel Jones was.
Mm-hmm.
Like no cap. Like I think both them boys are playing better football than Daniel Jones has. I think Daniel Jones got that contract and he been trying to press and do too much, trying to live up to expectations. Instead of just being Daniel Jones. Like I make like 1 or 2 throws a game. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna hand the ball off to my running back.
I'm gonna be athletic. I'm
gonna be athletic. I'm not gonna like the best version of Daniel Jones was that I'm gonna be a factor in the run game. I'm not gonna turn the ball over. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make the occasional throw. Like that was the best version of Daniel Jones that we saw, and that still, in my opinion, was not no franchise quarterback. But he was a quarterback you could win with because your defense was playing well enough. You had a good enough run game. You were well coached. You know what I'm saying? Like. I think they lost the plot. You ever heard that that term? You lost the plot. You forgot what was really going on.
Yeah.
That was really going on, and they lost the plot. A little bit,
self-awareness is powerful, especially in sports. You know what I'm saying? When you know exactly what your role is, that what makes you become the best player, the best version of yourself. Just like Draymond Green and them. If he coming out there doing stealth type stuff, he's gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? If he doing step back threes and step to the right, fadeaway threes and stuff, like he wouldn't be good. But he's aware enough to know, that ain't my game. My game is to be nasty. My game is to bang down in the paint. My game is to get rebounds. So long as you know your role, you could be the best version of yourself. But like I'm with you though. I think Daniel Jones kind of was like pressing too much and trying to become the player that he wasn't. So that's what screwed him up. But hey, none of these games is a given, man. We just seen them lose to the Jets. Like, and everybody said the Jets was nobody when we beat them. And we just handled them like they were sorry. But now the Jets sure got to win over the Eagles.
I mean, listen, the Jets got to win over the Eagles. When you think about it, man, like there's a bunch of teams that done lost games they had no business losing to. Like, listen, the Detroit Lions had no business losing to the Green Bay Packers at their own crib. I know it's a divisional game, all this shit. You had no business losing to a team that still ain't got no winning record at your house on Thanksgiving in front of your family.
Miss, you guys got an interesting question right here. It looks like she says, "Peace, Henny and landlord question in the AFC. What is the equivalent to what's happening in the NFC East as far as hype games such as Cowboys versus Eagles?" What that'll be? What division is even that good? You got to start there. Yeah, in the AFC.
I mean, listen, there's the division that, in my opinion, would normally be that good is the division with the Ravens and the Steelers
and the Bengals
and the Browns.
Got them though,
and everybody hurt. Everybody hurt. Joe Burrow hurt. Deshaun Watson wasn't playing good football, no way, but he's hurt. No. Then there's Kenny Pickett is actually hurt for the Steelers too. So there's only one healthy quarterback over there. So now listen, there are a lot of AFC divisions that get hype, but they don't really have the same substance.
The NFC been the best division in football 2 years in a row too. We need to put some respect on the NFC East. We do, cause look, our division was gangster last year. We had almost 4 winning teams out of there. You know what I'm saying? Almost every team in the NFC East went to the playoffs. Washington was like one game away.
There was one point where all teams were in the playoff picture. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course,
it ain't no other division that really can compare to the NFC East as of late. That's impressive.
CT Madden had a good one. Said Bills and Dolphins. Maybe the Bills are sorry right now, but the Bills are finna fall under 500 if they excuse me if they lose to the Chiefs today.
They'll get up for the Chiefs game though.
They'll get up for it.
They'll get up for the Chiefs game. But the Chiefs kind of reeling right now too. I ain't gonna lie, I want to see that game. I don't know really which side to pick on that, because I know the Chiefs are the better team. But look at the stand, like the Chiefs ain't been just super impressive lately either. You know what I'm saying?
The Chiefs, but the Bills ain't either. At least the Chiefs have been looking unimpressive and winning games. The Bills are looking unimpressive and still losing L's. Yeah. Yeah. So like there's levels to being sorry. Like people be forgetting that. Like you can be sorry, but I'm not that damn sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Hey, Michael said he saw Rome at the Bombshell restaurant. Hey, Michael Autry, I'm so happy that you made it down there safely, man. Hope you enjoyed the game, brother."
That's what's up.
Hey, speaking of,
It's a whole bunch of content creators down there. West Coast still down there. Everybody down there. I really wish I would have knew I was gonna have some off days. I probably would have tried to get down there, but it's about 10 content creators down there right now.
Yeah. And hey, like I had plans to go, but the holiday season suplexed the little bit of money I had out of my hands for this. So the kids come first, man. I had to make some executive decisions. But salute to Common Sense for the $5 super. He said, just thankful for what all our new media does for the fans. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the love, my brother. And because you sent $5, you sent the $5 holla, I will get you entered for the Cowboys versus Detroit Lions game ticket raffle. So, I'm gonna be sending somebody to see the Cowboys play the Detroit Lions on December 30th, Saturday Night Football, and Jimmy Johnson will be going to the Ring of Honor that same game. So everybody that sends at least $5 in between now and the 15th will have an opportunity to go. So if you're interested, hit that Cash App or that Super Chat, man. But let me get this off the screen, though, because, that's enough for the shameless plug.
Another thing, like you said, that's another thing that's pushing me towards this being a very, very successful season. Us lifting that Jimmy Johnson curse, you know what I'm saying? It's over with now. So, we made it right in the universe. Now the Cowboys are released to be free and be great and do great things. So, yeah, I feel sorry for you haters now. Not really, but hey, y'all finna get this smoke now.
He said, Henny, what's the Venmo? If I had Venmo, I hook you up, man. Right now I'm country. I don't know nothing about Venmo. I just now learned about Zelle. I don't know even how to operate it. I just send my mortgage payments through it. But right now I got Cash App and I got Super Chats. Okay, Pete said he'll get a Cash App account. Okay, bet.
Bet it up.
Let's see. But yeah, man. So
what else? JC out there too. I forgot JC out there.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah, JC out there mug too, man. Yeah. So everybody ain't mama out there mug, man. So hey, y'all definitely have a bunch of content creators y'all can go out there and interact with. Make sure if you're able to go out there to the Dez Bryant tailgate, man. If I'm not mistaken, I think Trayvon Diggs is supposed to make an appearance. Wes and them be out there, Tuck and them. So y'all make sure, man, y'all go get the full experience, man. Make sure y'all go get the full experience.
It ain't no space like our space, man. You know what I'm saying? We out there representing hard.
Indeed, my brother. Indeed. So let me ask you, man, what is a key matchup that you're looking forward to in this game? It doesn't really even have to be players. It could be coordinators. It could be coordinator matchups. It could be personnel matchups. What is a matchup that you're looking forward to? And also, Common Sense hit you with the 5-piece. He said, my guy, Landlord, thank y'all for the consistency and the growth. You and Henny are a true blessing to the community. Wish y'all were here too.
Man, appreciate you, Mr. Common Sense. Them some encouraging words, sir. Appreciate you.
Indeed, man. We'll make sure to be there next time.
It ain't gonna be many events like this I'm gonna miss again. They just caught me slipping. It's all good.
It's all good. And hey, Carmaine said his is 10 still in Hassan Reddick.
For sure. Yeah, that's the one that I got my eye on for sure. I want to see Terrence have it on his mind, man. Have revenge on his mind. That's what I want to see. And I think he will. You know what I'm saying? I think he will play a decent game against them. But like I said, if there is any question, if it seems a little rough, you know what I'm saying? We need to abort mission. Go and put somebody over there. Let Schoonmaker, let Jake Ferguson chip over that way. And I think we'll be fine. It's plenty of ways schematically that you can, assist your right tackle. So that's what I'll be looking forward to. That's what I'll be seeing from Mike McCarthy. I'm sure they got a plan for that. Brian Schottenheimer kind of alluded to that. And, he can't tell you exactly what he's going to do, but he did mention it like it was things that I could have done schematically that would have kind of, supplemented him for not having such a strong game. So you better believe they got some contingency plans in place for that type of situation.
Peasy said let Ferg put a shoulder into them boys. Like he blew Cuz up on the chip.
He
Then
laid somebody down.
then he went and got the yak for the first down right after that, man. So that was a very, very, very good play by Ferg, who was playing like a top 10 tight end in the National Football League at this point.
Absolutely.
Indeed, man. Hey, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go check my door. I thought I heard a knock. Give me 1 second.
You good? Ferg surely is making his way up to being one of the top tight ends. And I ain't gonna lie, I just see him staying consistent, building this relationship with Dak Prescott throughout the rest of the year. And I can see Ferg maybe even surpassing what Dalton Schultz did last year. You know what I'm saying? I could see that in his first year starting. So, we didn't want to get rid of Schultz. I don't look at it like a Schultz versus Ferg thing. I just kind of look at it as like, what am I getting from my tight end position? And I can see that Ferg might be able to surpass what we got last year. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not looking at it saying, oh, Ferg versus Schultz. What only thing that should matter to you as a Cowboy fan is the tight end's production. I don't care what his name is. Long as he's producing. If it was Schoolmaker there, if he's producing, we shouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have a bias between who it is or who it's not. Long as he's producing, putting up numbers, and Dak Prescott got good chemistry with him, that's all that matters to me.
Facts. Chicago went up 7-0 on Detroit. I'm not surprised because they gave them boys everything they on top of that, they gave them everything they could handle last time, and they was in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
They had to have a whole comeback victory to beat them boys. So hey, I'm not surprised by that. And Landlord, you are correct about the assessment of the tight end position. I'm very proud of Jake Ferguson, but at the same time, it's not like we got a lot out of Schoonmaker this year yet, and it's not like Peyton Hendershot been healthy, and we also were down John Stevens Jr. So like you definitely could have used Dalton Schultz, even if you think Jake Ferguson should have been the number 1 tight end. We can't make an argument that Schultz would have at least been a top 2 tight end on this team this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It would have been a good tandem, but you can't cry over spilled milk either. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So it's good. I'm happy for Jake Ferguson. I pray that y'all are using y'all time to vote that young man into the Pro Bowl. Again, I know he's a Cowboy. That boy was a 4th round pick. Make sure that you vote your players, especially your young players, into the Pro Bowl so they can get that little extra bread. That's the least. That's the least that we can do as fan base.
It works wonders for their confidence too.
Works wonders for their confidence. Works wonders for their bank account. Works wonders for their future ability to negotiate contracts. They got shit on their resume. So help your players out, man. They go out there, sweat, bleed, break bones, and everything else for you. So that's the least you can do.
I was just about to say, think about this. The only time confidence is a bad thing when you're not him. You know what I'm saying? If you're not him, then confidence, you need to simmer down. You need to take a seat. But if you are him and you got that confidence, that's when you can accomplish anything almost. You can accomplish anything.
They said, he did just get fined. They fined him for celebrating them dudes' face last week.
Yeah, he need a little more bread.
he need that. He need that, man. So yeah. So y'all make sure go vote all your players in, man. And listen, it's the Pro Bowl. You can be biased in this situation because I saw the Ravens backup quarterback make it to the Pro Bowl, and this man had like 3 touchdowns, 5 picks, or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So like you can be biased in the Pro Bowl, man. Vote your guys in, whether you think they the best player in the world or not. I'm voting everybody in. I'm voting D-Law, Jake Ferguson, Dak Prescott,
Cowboys,
Brandon Cooks. Everybody, they mama finna get a vote from me.
Facts.
You can vote as many times as you want anyway. So hell.
What's up with? Long as he got a star on, he get my vote.
Facts. What's up with you, Mr. Richburg? They been tapping in and showing love to the content, man. He said,
hey, look, don't be acting mean either. Go vote Brandon Aubrey in too. Go vote Brandon Aubrey in. I know we don't care about special teams, but that man deserve it. Go make sure he get in that Pro Bowl.
Hey, do the same thing for Turp too, man. Because he's not gonna get enough offensive snaps to make it as a receiver, but he's still doing good things in the return game for us, man. So vote that boy in as a returner as well. And listen, I vote realistically, like for real, I vote every day. I vote every day for the Pro Bowl because it don't take no time. I can get like 20, 30 dollars in about 5-10 minutes. Right, I can get like 20, 30 votes in for my players in like 5-10 minutes. And you know, I do it every day.
10 times, all Cowboys. Joe
As
said
you
I'm
should.
from the Cowboys water boy in that thing. That's what I'm talking about.
I would too. Yeah, Bland, Gilly, everybody and their mama deserves it. Hey, salute to XGI Joe. Oh, I get it. XGI Joe. Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
nice little wordplay. He on your end, man. He said, is it just me or does McCarthy's play calling since the Niners look similar to Dak's preseason game calling?
But look though, Mike told you that this is Dak offense. See, they been being nefarious. I don't know what it was, XGI Joe, because you think about it. We came into the season. That's what had me excited. I'm like, bro, if Mike McCarthy let Dak rock out, we finna cook the league. I already know this, bro. Dak is a great decision maker. He understands how to run the game with tempo. Dak Prescott is phenomenal in tempo type situation, hurry ups and stuff like this, and making the protections, making the reads on the fly. Just quarterbacking as a whole, Dak is great at that, y'all. Like some people question his accuracy and stuff like that at times, which is still count. But him as being a quarterback, all the other things that work, and you know, in conjunction as being a quarterback, Dak is great at that. He's great at all the other things too. So why not let him do his thing? Why not let him just cook? And I already knew when I heard Mike McCarthy talking that kind of talk, I'm like, bro, we finna cook, bro. I was telling you, Hen, I'm like, man, he said it's Dak offense. I said, yes, that's exactly what we need. See, the system before was too dependent upon Kellen Moore's scheme getting people open. And Dak couldn't make anticipatory throws because he waiting to see what the receiver finna do. So now you got a Dak Prescott who's improving, who's moving, who's trusting his feet, who's trusting his eyes, understanding exactly where to go with the football. And that right there is who we've been looking forward to having from Dak Prescott. So it takes a Hall of Fame, it takes a Super Bowl caliber coach to bring that out of your quarterback, man. And I'm just happy we got one.
Yeah, I agree, man. And listen, you know, to start the season though, man, you know, they had things reeled in just quite a bit too much. But like ever since that 49ers game, man, if you just look at the snap breakdown, motion has went way up. We were using motion under 40% of the time. Now we're using motion in about 70% of our offensive snaps. You think about the vertical passing game. They're taking more shots down the field. You know that, and listen, you know that's a nice little wrinkle that Mike McCarthy added in. Because when you talk about a West Coast offense and the West Coast system, is notorious for attacking the field horizontally, right? You know that's why they used to call it the long handoff. It always was a bunch of, you know, slant combos concepts and mesh concepts and things like that. Not too much stuff, you know, above 10 to 15 yards. But they've been attacking vertically. They got Dak throwing his favorite route, which is that seam shot to the tight ends. They got Dak attacking outside 20, 30, 40 yards down the field on these deep routes. So I like the way that they changed it up. And that's one of the beautiful things about having a veteran play caller who already got skins on the wall. Like he's open to change, and he's open to tweaking things that his players see. You know, Brandon Cook has spoken multiple times about, he been politicking to get certain plays added in and called during games, and he called them up, and it leads to like first downs, touchdowns.
Did you hear what Dak said? It's an open door policy. Go ahead. I just wanted to add that in there. Dak said it's an open door policy. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Hey, listen, you don't have a super young team. Even CeeDee Lamb is a veteran wide receiver at this point. CeeDee Lamb is a veteran wide receiver. Dak Prescott is a veteran quarterback. Brandon Cooks is a veteran wide receiver. Michael Gallup is a veteran wide receiver. Like all these guys on your offense that are primary contributors outside of Jake Ferguson has been in the league 3 years or more. They've all been around the block. They've all seen playoff action. They've all seen multiple looks from the defense. They know what works or what doesn't work, and everything else in between. So
I think one of the things. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, I think one of the reasons that Mike McCarthy don't really let his ego overwhelm him It's because he's already proven. That's why you have a proven. That's why you want a proven head coach in the OC, bro. He don't care about what the people think about him. Once you have a ring, you don't care. You like, bro, I know I'm good. I already been to the top of the pinnacle of football. I'm not trying to prove nothing to y'all. I'm trying to do something that works. So when you able to let your ego sit your ego aside, bro, that's a powerful thing as a coach like Mike McCarthy. I don't think Kellen Moore was that adaptive in the locker room like that. I really don't. I think Kellen Moore was like, this is my scheme. This is the play right here. Trust me, you'll get open. So when it came to anybody else saying anything else, Kellen like, nah, I'm gonna do this, and you gonna do that, and you gonna be open. I promise you. So it was mostly us just trusting his scheme. When you got somebody who don't care about ego, who ain't trying to show the world that he's a good OC and auditioning for other jobs and stuff, now you can get an open door policy where Dak can see something and say, hey, Mike, if we alter this route right here, get a little more depth in it or shallow it a little bit, we can make a touchdown. We can stress out the defense. Brandon Cooks come knock on the door. Hey, Mike McCarthy, hey, if I can run a deep post route on this concept, I'm telling you right now, it's a touchdown. Like, they can listen. He can listen to the people now because he's not too ego driven to where he just don't hear nothing else. So I love it, man. Mike McCarthy is he's the right type of coach that Dallas needed, y'all. I'm telling you, he's the right kind of coach we needed. And I said this from day one. He just feel like a dude who only cares about football. I'm telling you, this dude only cares about football, man. He don't care about his speeches. He don't care about how he looking up there. He barely even want to talk to y'all. Mike McCarthy only cares about winning. And that's exactly what you need in Dallas, I feel like.
And listen, there's another thing that we didn't touch on why Mike McCarthy is open to it, because he already been accused of not being open and being stale and being this and that. That's why he had a falling out with Aaron Rodgers back in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers didn't feel like he listened to him enough about some of the things he felt would help with the offense. He's already been accused of that. That's part of the reason why he's no longer in Green Bay, because he had that rift between Aaron Rodgers. So but this just like in anything with life. You don't know what you don't know. He already lived through that experience. He already see how that shit can go. So he out the gate. He's being responsible. Like, this is chance number 2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, everybody act different in their second opportunity somewhere else.
The smart learn from their mistakes and other people's mistakes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because Mike McCarthy looking at it like, dang, I seen what kind of throw Kellen under the bus here. I gotta be a little more approachable. You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy is not a stupid guy. He probably peeped the way that Kellen's time here kind of debacle. You know what I'm saying? Mike probably like, yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little more approachable to my players. Because think about it, man. We already know the hierarchies in the workplace. We understand that you got people that's gonna run the show, and it's gonna be people up under him. But don't you think it's a better formula when you take other people's thoughts and concerns into consideration? That's what the good bosses do. They have a Dropbox or something for thoughts and concerns in the office, even if they ain't got an open door policy. They still want to hear out the people that they trying to help and trying to succeed with. That's just
now watch your boy Bryce Young trip out.
Don't do that. Relax. He'll be fine.
Hey, I got the Saints defense, so I'm glad he got that turnover. So it's good.
That's real cold of you, sir. But yeah, man, I just feel like Mike is the right kind of guy, man. We need a straight football dude, and that's who he is.
And that man breathes football, man. And listen, he's one of the people don't give Mike McCarthy enough credit. We speak on this all the time, man. But he is one of the few head coaches in the National Football League that actually has a damn ring. We were up here talking about other folks and what they did. Like, people be forgetting he actually has a Super Bowl ring that is more recent than Sean Payton's.
Facts.
Like, they talk about Sean Payton all the time. Like, if I'm not mistaken, like his is more recent.
He beat you in your stadium, right? And then went and won a ring in your stadium.
He's
pretty good at this stadium, right?
Yeah.
He's pretty good at this stadium. He beat you at home in your own stadium and then went on to win a Super Bowl in that same stadium. So he's 2 for 2 in that area. Like he's doing good in that.
And listen, he has people don't really be thinking about it. This is going to be our 3rd consecutive winning season. But we already won 9 games. Even if we lose every single game, we're going to win. We're going to end the season over 500, regardless what the hell else happens. I can't even remember the last time the Dallas Cowboys had 3 consecutive winning seasons.
And I'm telling you, I feel like that's the only way you can get a Super Bowl, man. That's the only way. You got to be consistently there. And one of them years, this gonna fall your way. Why you think we'll have a wonderful year, and then next thing you know, Aaron Rodgers just off the chain, he just unstoppable. Like, okay, we got beat. Boom, we'll have a wonderful year. Then we run up against a 49er team that just live and breathe physicality, and that wasn't who we was at the time. Then you know what I'm saying? You got to be there consistently. Because look,
every year.
Maybe the next year, San Francisco ain't as good. Or maybe they take an injury at the wrong time. You don't know. Like, I wouldn't care what the circumstances was if we can get to the Super Bowl or get to the promised land, because we done shot at it so many times, it wouldn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Now when you there consistently, you got a better shot. It's going to raise your chances. You can't be going there every other year. You go to the playoffs every year, it's going to start falling in your direction, man.
Indeed, man. And listen, me and you talk about this all the time. You a Spurs fan, so you finna get the analogy I use. Yep. Nobody ever talks about the Mavericks not playing the Spurs when we won our championship.
Nope.
Nobody cares, because they got knocked out by a bad matchup in the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Dallas Mavericks went on and beat everybody else. That was our one bad matchup. So it doesn't really matter who you play as long as you go and get the job done in the postseason.
Just this, look. The Giants, that year, the Giants won the Super Bowl, bro. We was a better team. They were just better than us that one game.
We swept them in the regular season.
We swept them in the regular season. The Cowboys was a better team than the Giants. Everybody know that. But not that day. That day, they came to Dallas and beat us. So it just don't matter. You just got to be able to win your matchups when the time comes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That is very true, my boy. That is very true. So yeah, man. Another thing I want to touch on, man. Folks be sleeping on this Dak Prescott MVP argument, man. Like, he really has a chance, especially if he gets this one particular game. If Dak Prescott goes out here and he beats the Philadelphia Eagles, he will be the MVP favorite.
Yeah.
He will be the MVP favorite. And folks don't even put this shit into perspective, man. They ain't never been a Dallas Cowboy quarterback to win the MVP.
This what it is. Most people gonna be like, I don't care if you win the MVP. I'm gonna tell you why you should care. If Dak Prescott goes through the next 5 games and he's still the top MVP candidate, you know what that means? It's different stimulations for the Cowboys quarterback winning the MVP. It's different stimulation for Dak Prescott, the dark cloud that they got over his head, for him to convince the voters and everybody else to win MVP. So I'm going to tell you what that means if he's still there at the end of the season. That means that your team done won most of these games. That means you done won most of these games and
he's playing good in
all of them. That's what that means.
Because it can't be one or the other. It got to be both. Because listen, we were winning games in 2021. He threw for 37 touchdowns, and they still said he was going through a slump. They didn't vote that man to the Pro Bowl. Right? So you not only does he have to be playing out of his mind, he also has to win the games. Yeah. So like you said, it's a different level.
Yeah. So that's what I'm telling you. If you, a lot of people try to push it to the side. Oh, I don't care if you win MVP. I do. I hope he stay in the MVP conversation, because I know what that means. That means my team is playing phenomenal football, and that means we winning. That's what that means. That's all that means. And I feel like we should be encouraged that he's still there. We pray he's still in the MVP conversation after these 5. After these next 5 games. I hope he at the top of it.
Man, he going to be, man, because he's like that. Listen, do you know what that means for us? Is people right now, he got 26 passing touchdowns and only 6 interceptions. So the man got 20 more passing touchdowns than interceptions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that means that man is going out there going crazy.
These two things real quick before I forget. I'm going to say this. These two things that we ain't even considering about his impressive year, right? Of course, he could have way more passing yards and way more touchdowns if he would have played a lot of them fourth quarters. That's one. And he got 6 interceptions, right? 3 of those came in one game. So this dude been ridiculous for real, for real. I don't even think people even really realizing how good he's been playing. Like, we understand that he got 6 interceptions. Like, if you don't think about the context in that, you like, oh, he having a good year. But when you put it into that perspective, you like, wow, he had 3 interceptions in one game, and now the rest of the 3 went through all the rest of the games. You know what I'm saying?
Only 4 games with a turnover.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then you think about it, he could have been running up his numbers. He sat out of a lot of these fourth quarters. So he's still leading the league in touchdown passes. And I think he like 4th in passing yards. And he been sitting out in a lot of fourth quarters, y'all. So Dak is really playing even better than you think, bro. His
playing the game the
MVP
right
case
way.
is even better.
He's playing the game the right way because he ain't chasing numbers. He putting up just enough numbers to blow a team out, and then that man on the sideline talking about fourth quarter hat. You know, can't beat that. Whatever the hell the man said.
Hey,
whatever the hell the man said, but he out there doing his damn thing. Is all I know.
We might see Hat Dak today.
We're going to see Hat Dak today.
I don't know. Hey. Okay,
man. Fuck that. Cowboys 44, Eagles 21.
Big time blowouts over here, man. You gonna see Hat Dak fourth quarter. He ain't playing today.
He ain't playing. And I said 21 for the Eagles. That last touchdown coming late. Last touchdown for the Eagles coming late as hell. We already they fans are already in left. You know, they out there getting some milk out of Oak Cliff and shit. They so sad.
They gotta go get a fix after this.
It's a wrap.
So we got Hen prediction before we run on up out of here, because we're gonna let y'all watch football, man. We're gonna let y'all watch football because I know I want to watch some of these games as well. But before we go, we just heard HTM say his score prediction. Oh, Common Sense hit me with another one I ain't even see.
Hit you with another one. He said MVP is still a regular season award. They will hold that against Dak. I know, right? Dak Prescott will win an MVP, and they'll still. Well, listen, we already seen it. They do Lamar Jackson like that. That man won an MVP, and they still talk about him like he ain't shit.
Look, Common Sense, they still. But look, when you Carson Wentz, they gave you props for having that. And he didn't even actually win it. They like, he had an MVP season. Like, I hear that all the time, bro. I'm sorry. I understand. Maybe, just maybe, if he would have been healthy, he would have won the MVP. But I got another caveat in it, though. If he would have been healthy, we'll say he won the MVP. But I feel like Carson wouldn't have made the plays that Nick Foles made in the playoffs and won the Super Bowl. They wouldn't have won the Super Bowl. I know we can't bet, but I promise you that's the way I feel. If he would have won the MVP and stayed healthy, I feel like Carson would have screwed it up down the stretch. They wouldn't have won the Super Bowl. Real talk.
He make too many turnovers. He make too many crazy plays, man. Carson Wentz Carson Wentz will turn the ball over so damn quick.
They needed that Nick Foles magic from wherever it came from. That boy went and signed his soul away to the devil before that playoff run. Hey, as soon as the playoffs came, he went and signed his name in blood somewhere. Hey, let me get that. I need that.
That man called a Cthulhu or some shit. Joe said 10, Chicago 10, Detroit not a damn thing. Mm-mm. And then Mitchell Green said 37-20 Cowboys, and I'm with Henny, the last score late.
Okay, I give mine. Hens, yours was 40 what?
I think it was 44-21. Hey, salute to my boy XGI Joe for the $5 super chat. Said respect HTM. Dak Kellen, Kellen. The media says Herbert is better. How's he's looking with Kellen? Dak has been the MVP. Listen, Kellen Moore over there finna get niggas fired. Excuse me. I didn't even mean to say it like that. That's really he
That's
finna
the
get them
truth,
boys
though.
fired. He finna get them boys fired like a mug. He finna
Look,
get himself
though.
fired too.
Listen, the reason you don't hear this narrative no more because it ain't working against the Cowboys. If Mike McCarthy, if the roles was reversed, G.I. Joe, I promise you, if the roles was reversed, they would be dogging Mike McCarthy every day. I promise you, they would be dogging Mike McCarthy every day, and they would be dogging Dak Prescott every single day. They'd be like, we knew that Dak couldn't read defenses. That's why he couldn't be up here with the Justin Herberts, and they still acting like Justin Herbert better than Dak Prescott. Lord Jesus, but okay, look, we seen how he sabotaged the other people's careers. Hold on, hey Hen, please pull up some Justin Herbert stats or something. Cause
man, listen,
these boys scoring 10 points, 6 points.
I'm gonna say.
These boys scoring single digits, but they looking at Dak like he was being crushed by Kellen Moore. No, Dak was holding him up. Dak was making him look good. Dak the reason he got a job right now. You understand? Dak was the one that held the ship together the whole time. We see this. We see this now. And now look, when you throw away all that glitz and glamour, that razzle and dazzle, what you get out of Dak Prescott? You get the best year you'd ever seen him. Put some respect on my QB, man.
I was just finna say, man, it's crazy that I ain't seen not nan trick play. The biggest trick play we did was some shit out of the Wildcat, and I still will accept that over what the hell Kellen Moore be doing.
We got a couple like reverses, double reverses, and stuff like that on our belt, but they don't work out too well, so we never need to do them.
we don't really do too many trick plays like that. And the one team we pulled out some trick plays against was a team that we knew we were gonna spank. We didn't pull that shit out on the Eagles. We didn't pull
we were testing the
nobody.
Panthers. We tested the Panthers with all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, we went up there, but if I'm not mistaken, they only have one singular touchdown in like 8 quarters of football.
Exactly.
The last 8 quarters, they scored one offensive touchdown. So
why ain't nobody bringing that up about Dak? Well, what I said though, he got 3 picks in one game, and he got 6 for the whole year. So he's thrown 3 picks out of how many games? 9 games. He'd have had 3 picks. No, that's 8 games then. No. We've played 12 games so far. He has turnovers in only 4 of them. So he's won 8 games without a turnover. Well, there's 8 different games where he has not turned the ball over. I was talking about interception because we already see half of them. Oh, okay, half of them came in one game.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He only has 6.
Crazy.
He doesn't have a fumble loss. People forgetting that he ain't fumbled to turn the ball over yet all year. Let me knock on some wood.
Knock on wood. Yes, sir.
Okay, knock the shit out that wood. But yeah, so he hasn't had one of those, and he, like you said, there's only been 4 games where he actually thrown an interception. And what's crazy, he's won most of them outside of the 49ers game and the Arizona game. He's won every other game. He's thrown an interception in.
Yeah. See, that's what I just wanted y'all to put that into perspective, man. Your quarterback playing even better than you think. He really is. But I'll say this, my score prediction, what can I say? Let me see. I'm going to say 38-17. 38-17 Cowboys. I say they might be competitive like in the first quarter or two, and then they get a late field goal. And that's what it's gonna be. They probably get a field goal 3rd quarter. The beginning of the 3rd quarter, they get a field goal. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something like that. 38-17 Cowboys. I've been said this before this week even started. I see us winning by at least double digits. 10 points or better. I just feel it. It's lining up to them boys running straight head first into a buzzsaw, and we finna cut up, man. But I appreciate all the love and support, man. Shout out to HTM for helping me put this thing together, man. And shout out to everybody that's rocking with us, donating, supporting, hitting that like and share. We really do appreciate y'all, man. And it's a dub day, y'all. It is no longer called game day in the trap. We call it dub day because this is the day you go receive your dub. You know what I'm saying? Where you go take your dub. We snatching it out their hand. So happy dub day to y'all. We will have that W coming in Monday. And you know I'm coming in hot when we come back with this review. We finna go crazy. Your Cowboys finna be what, 10-3? And we finna be in the head of the NFC East, and I just can't wait. But I appreciate all the love and support. I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. HTM, let them know when you gonna be back live.
I'll be back live tomorrow. Final thing, my boy XGI Joe said, what wide receiver or tight end that caught passes from Dak didn't leave Dallas and get paid? Not a single person.
Not one.
All them boys got paid. All them boys went off and got a check. So yeah, man, very good point. But hey, it's Hennythemoor live from the liquor store. I will be live probably tomorrow, man. You know, I let everybody rock out. You know, go through the emotions of being happy and shit after we get this dub, and then I'll be right back tomorrow with this fool. It'll be me, him. Maybe West Coast will be back in town by then. If not, it'll be the two of us doing Cowboys Uncut. But
shout out to our brother West Coast out there holding it down in Dallas out there, man. Represent.
Indeed. Shout out to my brother West Coast, man. But yeah, man. So we finna go watch some football, man. I ain't put my parlays in yet, so I'm sort of sad. I'm sort of sad, but you know, this too shall be overcome.
Facts. But you already know, in the words of West Coast, what he say?
Never look down, cause the stars up. Peace.